If there was one thing I remember about university, was how freaking tedious it was to acquire textbooks, let alone affordable ones. When I say affordable, I mean something that I can purchase and not immediately say, wow, guess who's not eating for the next 17 days? I always hated the start of a new semester because I look back on how short the previous one was and realize how much money I wasted on books, half of which I knew I was never gonna use again. Prior to the new semester or on the first day, you'd get a course syllabus with a list of books you're required to buy. What I hated seeing was when there was like 3 books for the mandatory list, and then an additional 23 in a recommended list. Are you kidding me? It's like, hey, you need these books to pass and do well, but if you really want to make my dick hard and go above and beyond, buy these books, even though you obviously don't have enough time to read 3/4 of them before the exam. Another thing I hated was how specific they sometimes were about the edition of the book. Like, sir, the 5th and 6th edition of this book is practically the same. The same? Oh, Mr. Peters, you poor misguided tool. As you can see in the 5th edition, in chapter 12 on page 394, the picture of the caterpillar is monochromatic, while in the 6th edition, it's in color, and is instead on the 3rd leaf from the right. So get the right edition, or get out of my class. Then you look up the prices of these books at your school store, and it's like, damn, son! These better be made out of dragon scales and printed in unicorn blood. So expensive. So you end up looking for alternatives. Looking for stores that sell used books, asking older students for their no longer needed copies, chipping in for one book and sharing it with your classmates, etc. I went through 4 years of that, and some of you may know that I recently graduated. A lot of you also know that I run a webcomic called Domics. Derp. And near the end of my final year, this dude contacts me about wanting to commission me for comics to promote his website, slugbooks.com. I cried when I found out what this website does. So you go on the website, you type in your school's name, then your program, then your course, and it'll show you available books for that class. Not only that, but it also lists different stores that sell it, and their respective prices, including Amazon, Abe Books, and rental sites like Chegg. Usually your school's bookstore will be the most expensive. This way, you can compare which is the cheapest and try to save some money for the honeys. You can also sell them your old books, or use them as projectiles for your exes. I told him, oh man, I really wish I had this website while I was still in school. Too bad it's only in America. Then he tells me they've also spread to Canadian schools. So check out slugbooks.com. Don't throw away your money. Throw it to me instead, because I'm hungry, and sleepy, and jet lagged. Yep. First video of 2013, y'all. I know you guys were craving a new video. I saw the comments and messages. Well, here it is to start off the new year. I really recommend this website, but if it doesn't work out for you, don't come back to me and complain, saying, Tom, that website sucks, my books are still expensive. Hey, don't blame the website. Blame either your professor or the author of the book who chose to print it on Pegasus skin with a diamond-encrusted cover. Anyway, I'm back from the Philippines, had lots of fun, but now my circadian clock is messed up. But at least I can make videos again. Hooray!